Memphis will become the latest city where the president deploys the National Guard. These are your daily tags. President Trump signed an executive memorandum that will send National Guards persons to combat crime within Memphis. He announced the memo with Bill Lee, the governor of Tennessee, by his side in the Oval Office. The effort, he claims, is going to be a, quote, replica of what's gone on in Washington, D.C. D.C., where the president federalized the police force and sent the FBI in alongside the National Guard to help combat crime. On site, many people said that the National Guard's persons weren't doing too much other than guarding national monuments and federal buildings. In addition to the National Guard, the DEA, FBI, ICE, and the U.S. Marshal Service will be sent to Tennessee. The president claimed on social media that the crime rate in Memphis was higher than the national average, and that since last year, the rate of violent crime has risen. The data says otherwise. Crime in Memphis, according to the police, is at a 25-year low, with murder rates at the lowest they've been in 6 years. In D.C., the president touted the movement as a tremendous success, with more than 1,600 arrests taking place over the course of a month, which, in a major metropolitan area such as Washington, D.C., probably doesn't stray too far from the norm. Rather, it seems to be that the president is asserting his executive power, seeing how far he can push his limits insofar as using the National Guard to go into Democratic-led cities. LA, DC, Memphis, and soon to be Chicago if the president's words are to be believed. The president said he wanted to, quote, save these places. Meanwhile, the governors and mayors of these cities say that the National Guard and other federal forces are not needed nor wanted within the city, and that the presence of these federal forces do more harm than good insofar as exacerbating situations. This comes in tandem as the right is seeking towards targeting the left for the murder of Charlie Kirk. The right continues to use Kirk as a martyr to progress their agenda against leftists. Meanwhile, the shooter appears to come from a conservative family, and all reports indicate that he was part of an alternative right-wing group. Nevertheless, the right is using this as an opportunity to further exacerbate the situation with their discord in the opposite aisle. And while deploying the National Guard to Democratic-led cities is tangential to the assassination, it does mean that the president is testing his abilities to send troops into different cities. How this issue will turn out remains to be seen, but in the meantime, it's another city with another set of American boots on the ground. These have been your daily tags. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you feel these messages are worth spreading.